Let's go start our engines with the IMTS Rally Fighter. IMTS-TV was there as the IMTS Rally Fighter came together on the shop floor at the Local Motors headquarters in Chandler, Arizona. With its exterior skin designed by contest winner Heather True of Big Kaiser, the car was finally road ready and made its national debut as part of the Gumball 3000 Road Rally. The IMTS-TV crew headed to Times Square in the Big Apple, New York City, to see the IMTS Rally Fighter set off on its coast-to-coast journey. Bonnie Gurney of IMTS-TV was there on the eve of the race with the IMTS car, which was quite a head-turner on the streets of Manhattan.
Buddy, Adam, and we all jumped in the Rally Fighter for IMTS, and we drove around New York City, and it was an amazing scene. People were honking their horns. We actually had a bus driver stop his bus on the side of the road, jump out, and he came over and got pictures of our car with him in it. I mean, it was amazing. People would come up from the side of the street and go take a picture of us driving it. We actually had one guy trying to take a picture from his car, the rearview mirror, like he was in front of us taking a picture with his iPhone. I mean, it was crazy, the excitement they had. They were like, what is this beast of a machine, you know, and what is IMTS 2012? And they all wanted to know what the show was and know what this car was. And it really made, even for Times Square in New York City, it was a huge hit because it's such a cool, interesting car. And I'm just glad that I got to experience New York City, Times Square. It was an amazing event for our IMTS Rally Fighter car. Yes, the skin competition starts July, I think it's 10th, on a Tuesday, and our designers, you got to have your submissions in. It goes for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks, they'll figure stuff out, and I think July 26th, it's a Thursday, we're going to start voting again for the second car skin competition, and that skin will be put on the Rally Fighter that's going to be built on show site at IMTS. Go to IMTS.com to start with, and then we will have, then we will link you over to the Local Motors website where all of that will take place to give submissions, and you'll actually work with the Local Motors staff to make sure everything's good with that kind of detail. Maximilian, who is the, I guess, the owner of, or the entrepreneur who started Gumball 3000 Rally, his car broke down, and the first time it broke down, the Local Motors crew, Buddy and Adam, actually fixed their car, and they were able to go from one pit stop to the next, which I think was St. Louis. And then the car just broke down. They couldn't drive it, and Eve, who is Maximilian's girlfriend, but she is a rapper, and she got to drive the IMTS Rally Fighter car. She thought it was a beautiful car and was very excited to drive it from St. Louis to Kansas City. So they saved this day there, and then actually in the end, I think they drove the IMTS Rally Fighter car all the way through to LA because they couldn't get their car fixed. But we saved the day for Maximilian so they could actually get to LA in a cool car. The IMTS balloon just happened to be, total coincidence, at a balloon festival in California, right outside of LA, about an hour, and it was there on Friday morning first thing. So the rally was over at Thursday. The Local Motors crew, thank goodness, they drove probably at 4 in the morning to go to the press conference at 6 in the morning at the balloon festival. And we got the two marketing pieces together. We had the Rally Fighter and the hot air balloon, and it's an amazing picture of the two of them together. They're great pieces, marketing pieces. For now, the car's going to go out and be on the road on some other events. So come look at the website to see where the Rally Fighter is going to be. And the balloon, we've got the balloon schedule up, so please go visit that, because that's definitely out there. And Local Motors is going to build a car starting Monday at 10 o'clock in the Emerging Technology Center. The crew's going to build a car, and by Saturday morning we'll have the brand new skin from the July competition on our car, and it'll be ready to roll out at the end of IMTS 2012, Saturday at 6 o'clock.
The IMTS TV crew also talked to Adam Kaiser and Buddy Crisp, the Rally Fighter team, as they were about to embark on their more than 3,000-mile journey toward Los Angeles.
Well, the Gumball Rally officially started back in the Cannonball Run days in the 1970s. You might remember the film with Burt Reynolds in it. That's where the idea came from. This particular group started 14 years ago with this Gumball Rally, actually overseas in Europe. 2 years ago, they brought it to the United States, and now they're racing from New York all the way over to Hollywood, California. The car is a 2011 Local Motors Rally Fighter. It's a crowdsourced vehicle that was built by ourselves. People come to our factory and build the car by hand. The entire car is hand built. It's got a space frame chassis underneath it. It's all tubular steel chassis, very strong. An LS3 Corvette motor. 20 inches of travel in the rear and 18 inches of travel up front. So it's quite a capable vehicle. 430 horsepower in the engine, and with a rear end gear ratio of 411, she'll top out at about 100, 180, 185 miles an hour if we get enough. We wouldn't do that on the Gumball Rally because we have to follow all speed laws when we're in this rally. So just a note that this car is pretty fast. The IMTS car, we had that down here in Times Square yesterday. Quite a big stir around that car, and it doesn't even have all the Gumball labels on it. We took it down in Times Square, drove around one of the people from IMTS, Bonnie Gurney, and we had quite a good time running around in New York with that car. We'll have it at a couple other, we're going to take that along with us along the whole route, so if people want to see it, they can see the car at all the stops each night, because we'll have that car out too. That's 2012. A few little changes from this car. We invite people to come down and check it out.
It's about having fun. I mean, really, it's just about cool cars doing cool things. So what better place for the Rally Fighter than the Gumball 3000? It's the world's first co-created vehicle. It's a full production vehicle made right here in the United States by the customer. So you actually come to our factory, build the vehicle in 6 days, start to finish. So basically taking everything about traditional auto manufacturing and turning it up 10. So already here in the last 2 days, I think the Rally Fighter's got more attention than all these other cars around. So it's starting out really good. IMTS is the fourth 2012 to roll off the floor. First with a couple different options, but just the amount of heads that it turns is just amazing. I mean, any Rally Fighter, but especially the IMTS, the color, the wrap turned out awesome. It's definitely an attention getter. So a lot of eyeballs on it last night here in New York City, so we had a good time tooling around in it. IMTS is going to be massive for Local Motors. We'll have the first IMTS car there, but then we're actually going to build a Rally Fighter on the IMTS floor. From the start of the show to the end of the show, we'll be done with the second Rally Fighter. So it's pretty exciting. So all of our team back home is really excited to do it. It's hard to believe that it's right around the corner. So it'll be awesome. It's a motorhead's dream. I mean, just taking the open road, tons of horsepower, and having a good time, hanging out with good people, and just the exposure is just massive. So really looking forward to it.
There was plenty of star power to see off the IMTS Rally Fighter, with David Hasselhoff waving the starting flag and rapper-songwriter Eve leading the pack. There were plenty of other spectacles to be seen, and clucked at too. The crew followed along for the first leg, which took the drivers to Niagara Falls. There were some holdups along the way, including an unplanned stop by the local law enforcement, and diversions, like watching the drivers light them up after a pit stop. They made 11 stops in all, going from Niagara Falls to Toronto, Detroit, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Kansas City, Santa Fe, the Grand Canyon, the Hoover Dam, Las Vegas, and finally Los Angeles, where it was met by the IMTS balloon. You can see pictures and more from the trip by visiting rallyfighter.com and checking out their blog. There's more exciting things to come with the IMTS Rally Fighter, including the next skin contest and the second Rally Fighter being built live in the Emerging Technology Center. Keep revving your engines toward the road to Chicago.
Are you ready? Are you ready to move ahead of your competition? Ready to see and touch the technologies that will push your business beyond where it's gone before? Ready to come to a place where manufacturing industry comes together? Well, get ready for the International Manufacturing Technology Show, taking place September 10th through the 15th at McCormick Place in Chicago. IMTS 2012 is the showcase of the most innovative and advanced manufacturing technologies in the world. These are the technologies you need to get ahead. Compare equipment side by side and find solutions that can make a difference for your business. Beyond the show floor, IMTS also offers a complete conference program featuring informative presentations and interactive discussions on a variety of topics. You can also visit the Emerging Technology Center and get a look at the technologies that are at the forefront of the manufacturing industry, which will impact our businesses for years to come. And at 1.2 million square feet, you may want to bring some extra feet with you to cover all the products and technologies. So bring your whole team and discuss the best solutions for your company. Make decisions with all of the industry experts in one place. IMTS 2012. It's the place you need to be. It's where you'll find practical solutions to complex problems. Your competition's planning to attend. Are you? IMTS 2012. Be there.